There's something they don't tell you about being chosen. It's not just about purpose. It's not just about blessings. It's not just about elevation. It's about discipline. And one of the biggest tests you will ever face on this journey is lust. Yeah, I said it. Not fear, not doubt, not even the people who turn their back against you. It's lust, because lust isn't subtle. It doesn't always come looking like destruction. Sometimes it looks like comfort. Sometimes it feels like escape. Sometimes it shows up when you're tired, when you're lonely, when you feel unseen. And that's exactly why it's dangerous. See, when you're chosen, your energy is different. Your focus is powerful. Your mind is powerful. Your spirit is powerful. And anything that can distract you, anything that can drain you, anything that can pull you away from your purpose becomes a weapon. Lust isn't always just about physical desire. It's about losing control. It's about giving away your focus. It's about feeding temporary pleasure while starving your long-term purpose. And the reason this test is so heavy for you is because what's on the other side of it: clarity, power, elevation. But most people will never reach that level because they keep falling for what feels good in the moment. Chosen one, hear me clearly. What you entertain affects you differently. What you consume shapes your reality faster, and what you give your attention to grows. So if you keep feeding lust, you weaken your discipline. And without discipline, you cannot step into your calling. This is why the battle feels constant. This is why it keeps showing up, because it's not just temptation, it's a test. A test to see if you can master yourself, a test to see if you can delay gratification, a test to see if you're ready for the level you've been praying for. Because listen, if you can't control your urges, you won't be able to handle your power. Now I'm going to say that one more time. If you cannot control your urges, you will not be able to handle your power. The version of you that wins, the version of you that breaks generational cycles, the version of you that actually steps into abundance is disciplined, focused, locked in, unmoved by temporary distractions. And I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's necessary. Every time you choose discipline over temptation, you level up. Every time you say no to what drains you, you get stronger. Every time you take your power back, you step closer to who you are meant to be. So if you're struggling with this, don't feel ashamed. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and take your power back, because you were never meant to be controlled by your desires. You were meant to master them. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay chosen. And if you made it this far into the video, then you already know that lust is a test. But what nobody talks about is what happens when you start passing that test. Because this isn't just about saying no. This is about transformation. I'm going to be real with you. Lust was one of the hardest things for me to conquer. Not because I didn't know better, but because it was always there. It was easy, it was accessible, and it felt good at the moment. And for a long time, I kept going back over and over again, telling myself this is the last time, but never really breaking free. And that's when I realized back then was that every time I gave in, I was delaying my growth. I was draining my energy. I was distracting myself from who I was actually becoming. And the hardest part, you don't even notice how much it's affecting you until you finally step away from it. Because when I started choosing discipline, everything changed. My mind got clearer, my focus got sharper, my energy felt different, but more than anything, I started to feel grateful. Grateful for what I already have, grateful for my progress, grateful for my life as it is right now. And that's something lust was taken from me, because lust always has you chasing more stimulation, more attention, more validation. It keeps you in a constant state of lack, like what you have is never enough. But when you break free from that, you realize something powerful. You already have enough. And from that place of gratitude, you become dangerous, because now you're not moving out of emptiness. Now you're not moving out of emptiness. You're moving with purpose. That's when discipline becomes real. That's when power becomes consistent. That's when you start sabotaging yourself. And that's actually the reason why I wrote before I self-sabotaged, because I had to face the truth about myself. I had to recognize the patterns that were holding me back, the habits that felt small, but were costing me everything. And lust was one of them. That book is not just words. It's my journey. It's the mindset shifts, the discipline, the awareness that helped me stop being my own biggest obstacle. So if you see yourself in this, if you know you're meant for more, but you keep getting pulled back into the same cycles. That book is for you, because breaking free isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming aware and choosing better, one decision at a time. Chosen one, this journey is not easy, but it's worth it. And the fact that you've even aware of this battle means you already are more ahead than most people. So keep going, keep choosing discipline, keep choosing growth, keep choosing yourself, because on the other side is the version of you that's you've been trying to become this whole time. So stay focused, stay grateful, and stay chosen. Until then, I'll see y'all next time. Salute.